Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another boring ass review for the real. Well, let me take that back because my review ain't never boring. It ain't never given boring. Okay, the show is boring. So let me backtrack. Let me backpedal. See, pop just a tad. This is another review for that boring ass episode of The Real Housewives of Potomac, season 8, episode 10. Friendship is a mother. Karen and Raven, they going to get matching tattoos. Raven is so New York. She's so New York City, okay? She's such a New York girl. And if you get my drift, you get my drift. She just gives New York girly. New York Caucasian girly. At that. Let me specify. She done volunteered the girl to go to breakfast with Giselle and her daughter. Raven did not look enthused. Raven was looking like, so what are we going, what is this about now? Oh, great. I can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait. Raven don't want to sit up with Giselle. She don't like her like that. She know all the things she done put her mama through. Anyway, they get the tattoo. It's a lowercase G for Georgia, Karen's mother. Karen gets it on her ankle, and Raven gets it on her, like the inside of her arm. Candace and Dorothy, they're planning, I don't know if it's Mother's Day. I'm just gonna assume this episode was very Mother's Day-esque. So I'm assuming she planned a little Mother's Day event. It's a brunch. She's invited everyone except for Giselle. And Robin right now. She's gonna think about inviting Robin. Wendy, she meets with her potential talk show producers. She had to part ways with the other lady, Michelle. Michelle wanted 50% of ownership of the show, and she said, no, this is my brainchild. We're not doing any of that. That's a red flag, so she had to go. She shares, all of her ideas. Wendy wants this to be a multifaceted type of show. She wants to encompass all the topics, okay? Politics, sports, entertainment, okay? True crime. She gonna do it all. She gonna talk about it all. She say it ain't nothing out there like that. The lady's like, well, once we lock in on a concept, then I think we can start working on on the show itself, on the rest. We have to lock in on a concept because you kind of all over the place, girl. You all over the place. NECA, we see her and her sister. They go shopping for her new house. I mean, and NECA tells us everything we need to know about her sister, but I mean, we still don't know much about her. Their dad is a doctor. Good for dad. Moving on. Giselle and Robin meet up with Giselle and Karen and Robin. My bad. Not Karen and Robin. Giselle and Karen meet up with they have the breakfast. I have it written crazy. That's why my mind is like, girl, what? We're reading this, but you're not saying the right thing that we're reading. My brain was going nuts just now. They talk about Jack and Jill. That's where they met. Their daughters weren't in the same class, but that's where they met. That's where their start lied. They started out with Jack and Jill with that cookie competition. We remember back in season 1, I want to say. Giselle didn't win. She say Karen cheated. Karen was a judge. She say the cookies just weren't that. They weren't winners. Grace shares how she's feeling about college. She's excited, but nervous. She can learn a lot from Raven. Raven, gives her a few pointers, tips and pointers. You're going to be nervous at the beginning. She says she cried, but then you will quickly get over that. And you do. You quickly get over the homesickness, and then it's fun. you know? And see, you gonna have a different type of fun, sis, because you going to a HBCU. You should have talked to somebody else, because Raven she ain't had the experience you gonna have. And you gonna have a time, girl. You gonna have a time. Anyway, and she said she going to Florida. What school she going to in Florida? Did they say Embry-Riddle? No. Because Embry-Riddle is aviation. So why did I even think that? What school they say she going to? I can't remember. Well, she said Florida. Now I'm trying to think of all the HBCUs in Florida. It's not FAM. I would have remembered that. It ain't Cookman. I would have remembered that. What's the other one? It's on the it's right here. Anyway, let me move on. Grace gonna be all right. She gonna be all right. Moving on. Robin and Juan, they take the boys to this place called Go Stretch. They got to stretch it out. You know, they're athletes. Corey is starting high school. Carter, he needs help in math. You know, more of the same with these folks. Candace sends Robin a text inviting her to the brunch. Juan thinks that's a nice gesture. You know, that's nice of her, you know. Robin says she confused. Juan is still looking for a job. She started asking him questions about that. She started talking about spending time together. Juan gonna pretend to be asleep. He say, because he was just up answering questions. We get to we need to start prioritizing spending time together. And it's, me too, Juan. Me too. Girl, we sleep. Ashley and Sheila. If y'all watch Jamie Foxx, then y'all know that's how he always said that girl name. If you are a Jamie Foxx show fan, he was always saying that girl name like that, Sheila. Ashley and Sheila, they having a little mother-daughter day. You know, they having a little mother-daughter time. They getting ready for Candace's brunch. The venue is nice. It is very beautiful. Very classy. Very classy. Very much. Karen, she's the first to arrive. She's alone. Raven had to go back to New York. Raven says she's done filming. Good day. I will come and film this little scene with you doing the tattoo. You got me with another one with this little breakfast. She wasn't trying to do breakfast either, but she out of there. She's most definitely not doing the Mother's Day brunch. I will see you later. Candace and her sister and Dorothy, they arrive. Mia comes. Mia look good. Mia look good, okay? She's alone as well. She say her mama had to work. She done on her mama anyway. She good on her. Ashley and Sheila get there. You know, it's awesome. Everybody is pleasant. Sharice is there. Sharice is with her daughter. Is there anything worth talking about here? I feel like no. Kiana's there with her mother, Aneka and her sister. Wendy, however, is not there. I think Wendy read the room, and rightfully so. She says she had this book signing, you know, already planned in advance. She has a book signing for the paperback release of her book. So she won't be there. Candace is a little, she feel a way about it, you know. But she knows that part of the reason why she's not there is probably because Neka's there, you know, and that's smart. Why would Wendy bring her mama to sit up in Neka's face? Why? Aneka and her sister. Why would she do that? So good on you, Wendy. Outside, Mia and Sharice are talking. Sharice says, you know, she because Karen did not speak, of course, and she says she can't make Karen like her. It is what it is. And speaking of friends, I saw Jacqueline the other day. Jacqueline. I really wish. I mean, I don't blame Spill It Boy TV for discontinuing his reviews for Potomac, but I really wish that he was, because he's the one that called her Jacqueline. And every time he said it, I screamed. She saw Jacqueline the other day. Jacqueline was in there crying, talking about Mia. She really hurt about this friendship breakup. And listen, been there, understand it. Understand it. It takes a while. It does. And you be wanting to talk to anybody that'll listen about your pain. Sharika said, Sharika. Hey, Sharika. That's my sister. I don't know why I just said her name. Sharice. She says, Aneka was there. Also, you know, when Jacqueline was here talking, Jacqueline didn't speak very highly of Mia in front of Nneka, you know, so there's that. Mia says it's been a year since they've spoken. Nneka says that it was an experience, you know, meeting Jacqueline. She says she talked for 2 hours about Mia. You know, they got issues. They head to the table for brunch. Sharice, she over there getting in Ashley's business. So when you gonna sign your divorce papers, Ashley says, listen, it's so final. I'm just not ready. Girl, what? Sharice says what we all know. Ashley ain't trying to give up that man money. She ain't trying to give it up. She needs his money. She cannot sign the divorce papers. She says she don't want to be together romantically, but she still wants to hold him, you know. She still wants him to fund her life. Which is so ridiculous. Girl, if he moves on, you need to absolutely sign the divorce papers. If we're moving on, we're moving on. You are not tying me to a marriage because you need me to financially support your ass. No. You on this show? Ride off, girl. Ride off into the sunset. You better start getting some opportunities. Stand on your own. Because you can't hold him in this marriage and you saying you don't want to be romantically involved with him. What are you doing then? Why are you married to him then? Who does that? Give him free. Please. Anyway, Karen, she's sitting at the table plugging her fragrance. And I know that's right. And Nneka asked if Wendy is coming. Girl, why do you care? Why are you asking about Wendy? No, she ain't coming. And Candace is, you know, sweet about it. She don't throw a friend under the bus or none of that. Wendy is at a book signing, period. As for Robin ain't coming. Robin says she didn't feel like it would be appropriate for them to be around the group together just yet. You know, they need to have a real conversation. So they're going to meet up later that week to talk. Ashley, she asked, you know, when are we all going to get back together as a group? Don't nobody know. Don't nobody know. Candace gets up and greets the guests. You know, she thanks everybody. They move the party inside. She sing a little song, a little tidbit of the album. It's going to win. She says it's going to win. You going to win. Song's a little pitchy. But she pulled through. I can tell Candace be in her head. Just sing, baby. You got it. Just sing. Don't think about hitting the note. Just hit the note. I too suffer from that. You know, but sometimes you just have to think to yourself. You have to really come out of your head. And it's hard when you want to sound perfect, when you don't want to miss a note, you don't want to, you know, crack, you don't want to be off key. You know, like, I understand. Definitely understand it. Anyway, Robin and Candace, they have their meetup. Candace feels like their issues aren't that deep, that they can't repair things. She asked Robin, please explain what I've done to hurt you, because she just doesn't understand. Robin explains to Candace, you know, it was the tweets. Listen, Candace said what she said. I mean, we were all feeling that way. I don't understand why Candace can't have an opinion about the dumb shit you did. Robin's thing is why you didn't call me and say all of this. Why you didn't have this to say to me. Why spray me on social media. Either way, Robin, you needed to hear it. Girl, you cannot be in line step with Giselle and her bullshit of a storyline, you know, and this whole take Chris down situation. Because you knew about it. You absolutely knew about it. And you would rather hone in on that and Karen than to dive into your own life and expose what you got going on. Robin's whole thing is, well, I wasn't going through it at the time. It was something we had already dealt with, so I'm not going to bring it up again. Like, I'm not going to just dredge it up just to, and throw my husband under the bus. I'm not going to do that. She wasn't going to drag her husband. Okay. Candace says again, we're on a reality show. So, I mean, what are you talking about? Raven. Robin's whole main issue is, there's a narrative being spun that Ashley and Giselle are like in cahoots to destroy Candace and Chris. And she says that wasn't the case. And Candace says, well, it's very uncharacteristic of you to come to my defense, against your friend. And then you did that and then backtracked at the reunion. And now Chris is a villain again. So do you see why Candace was upset, Robin? Both of you all are right, honestly, in how you feel. But I think that it's just dead. I think that they just need to. It is what it is. I mean, you can film with one another, you can be cordial with one another, but this whole we friends thing, nah, you're not. Because she really feels Candace is gonna stand firm on that. She feels like Robin knew what Giselle had planned, and I agree. Robin denies it, but girl, whatever. She gonna say what's disgusting is being friends with somebody who does this for lunch. Who does this for lunch when she go, when she goes to sleep. Giselle is she that was low, disgusting, low vibrational, all of the things. She a piece of work, and she's still never held accountable for it. Like, she's still never held to the fire. I mean, they try to a little bit, but not really like I be wanting them to. They really got nowhere with the conversation. They got nowhere. Candace, she don't see where she did anything wrong. Robin, she thinks she a victim. I mean, it is what it is. Bye. That is where we end. That's where we end. So this is so draining coming up here every damn week. Talk about this bullshit. Anyway, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.